It's the second day of Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. I'm here with Marcus Tan from SpotX. You joined relatively recently, but this isn't your first time at Mobile World Congress, is it?
No, I've been in Mobile World Congress a couple of years now. I think it's my 6 years in Mobile World Congress.
How's this shaping up as it goes?
Well, it's interesting. I mean, when I first came to Mobile World Congress a couple of years back, although it's a mobile event, we're not getting to see a lot of mobile. But I think now everyone is talking mobile, and we're talking about convergence of technology. We're talking about mobile media, video, and all kinds of stuff that's actually coming up, and it's really nice.
Everyone always talks about the year of mobile. When do you think that was?
Well, it's a good question. I mean, everyone says this is the year of mobile, and I've heard that for the last couple of years. I think mobile has grown tremendously bigger, right, compared to the couple of years back, and will continue to grow. And the good news is that everyone uses a device, whether you use a mobile phone, you use a or a tablet, or you use some device. Basically what happens is that we are all mobility. And that's the driving force of mobile. And with the infrastructure getting better, with technology getting better, we're seeing a lot more adoption of the devices and its content.
What have you seen so far this year that you've enjoyed? What are you looking forward to?
I spent a lot of time in the booth, so I've actually not really gone out to walk around, but had a chance to walk around this morning, and I realized that it's gotten bigger in terms of, although there's still about eight and a half halls or 9, but the content is getting bigger, the participation from different booths is getting more, and you see a lot more technology driven. Like if you go to Hall 3 earlier, I went for a meeting, we were seeing the new Samsung devices, the new Huawei devices, and a lot more going on. And I think we'll see the continuous growth of mobile devices, technology, content becoming very big. And of course, in the advertising technology, we're seeing the move from just purely mobile display, online display into video, which is really an exciting part of this whole ecosystem.
Talking about the APAC region specifically, what do you think are the big trends in mobile at the moment?
Well, I think APEC is a very unique market. When we say APEC, APEC has 32 different countries, culture, and people, different languages.
What about in the different areas of APAC then? What are the trends there?
So I think largely if I look at APEC, APEC is predominantly driven by what we call mobile first countries or cities. And a lot of these guys in these markets, like the emerging markets like India, Indonesia, Philippines, and so forth, do not go through a phase where they have PCs and then go to mobile. They went straight into mobile. Their first foray into technology and communications mobile. So we see that short learning process from migrating from a desktop to a mobile becoming really, really exciting. And they continue to grow. And I see that there's a big appetite for technology. There's a big appetite for content, especially content on the devices, which is mobility as a driver to that. And we see a lot of trends, so that is becoming a big thing in Asia.
Okay, and looking at the mobile video, what's the landscape like there for APAC?
Well, I think it's very exciting. I mean, I'm really glad to be in SpotX as part of the organization. I'm looking forward to grow the business. I think mobile video or video as a whole, regardless of whether it's mobile or desktop, is becoming a big thing for everyone, especially advertisers who feels that by putting a banner is probably just limited to that particular size. But video becomes something that's really consumable in terms of having a lot of content, a lot of more creative content that goes within that 15 seconds or 10 seconds or even 30 seconds. The other thing that you would see on the video space, which is interesting, is that everyone is now moving towards a situation where we are not, well, let me rephrase that. In a couple of years back, when you talk about advertising, people say, oh, I don't want advertising on my device. I don't want advertising because it's going to hurt me, or it's just going to be something that I don't want. Today, reasonable, good, contextual advertising is accepted. And
what do you think is the trick to making that for mobile?
Well, I guess it's the way you deliver content. I mean, one of the things that I've learned, for example, delivering a piece of mobile content is that, well, for example, if you run the same 30 seconds ad on TV,
Yeah.
you can put your brand right at the back because it's a 30 seconds ad.
Yeah.
But in that 15 seconds, you may have to rethink your ad, how it's being delivered in video, and maybe put the brand right in front or somewhere in the first 5 seconds
Yeah.
so that people are aware of your brand, because nobody is going to have the patience to wait for 30 seconds until you see your brand. That's a different shift. And of course, with video, one other key element is that we're seeing a lot of shift from the traditional TV content, video content, moving into the mobile
Yeah.
or the display video content. And that changes the whole gameplay. I mean, we're looking at all the OTT box coming in, we're talking about connected TV, we're talking programmatic TV, we're talking about a whole load of video content shifting from a traditional big TV screen,
Yeah.
which you sit there and you wait for the content, to a on-demand set-top box. That's a whole shift.
Fab, cool. Well, thank you very much for talking
Thank
to
you.
us, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the festival.
Thank you very much. I mean, this is a great show, and I always look forward to come to this show, because even though I've been here 6 times, I'm always looking forward to come here more, because one of the interesting thing was I was walking past the road to this hall,
Yeah.
and I was saying to one of my colleagues that maybe in few years' time you will not see a blank wall, you will see a whole row of video walls that as interactive as people are walking past.
Yeah.
That would change the whole landscape.
There is a video wall, though.
Well, I mean, entire wall, right? Yeah. Anyway, great. Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you.